You're watching the Budget Centimeter, the mood of the nation. Now, senior citizens are not getting a good bang for their buck in the current declining interest rate scenario, but many of them do not want to venture into riskier investment options to maximize their returns. Kritika Saxena spoke to some seniors in Mumbai to get their budget wish list.
Senior citizens, which essentially refers to people above the age of 60, and super senior citizens, which refers to the age above 80, essentially in the last 3 to 4 years haven't been specifically focused on in the union budget. And I managed to catch some senior and some super senior citizens of the country right after their daily walk. So let's get a sense of what they want and what are the 3 points that they would want to make to the finance minister.
The whole expenses of medical should be covered in insurance, all expenses. So they should be sure about their health for future.
They should do away with the surcharge tax which they are charging us, and that it comes to around about 2,500. Let us pay the premium, and that's it. They take service charge also from us, which I think the budget should look into it.
I hope that the interest rate of fixed deposit is increased, because our cost of living is going up and up, and interest rate is going down and down. I am 83, so nobody is prepared to insure me. So I have to bear all the expenses.
The interest rates which were around 10% couple of years back are now around 7%. And expected to go to 5%, as I have heard, in the coming years. And the inflation, on the other hand, it is difficult to match those things.
I suggest that government should open some avenues wherein senior citizen can park his savings, which will remain safe, secure, and earn good interest.
There was a comprehensive view of what senior citizens want from the finance minister this time around. Very specific issues, from not even getting medical insurance to seeking better provisions, better schemes, some kind of tax benefits. Very simple demands that senior citizens want from the finance minister this time around.
Well, did you know that India spends less than Nepal and Bangladesh when it comes to healthcare? And looks like this dubious distinction is unlikely to change anytime soon. Government spending on healthcare has not increased over the past many years. So patients from rural India are forced to travel to bigger cities to avail of even basic healthcare facilities. CNBC TV 18's Archana Shukla visited Mumbai's Tata Memorial to understand what patients want from this year's budget.
Over the years, government spending on healthcare has not increased. You know, it is even lesser than that of Bangladesh and Nepal if we compare it just in the Indian subcontinent. So while the government talks of larger growth prospects for the country, what is it doing from the healthcare perspective?
यहाँ ट्रीटमेंट जो भी दे रहे हैं बहुत अच्छा दे रहे हैं, इसमें कोई शक नहीं। बस प्रॉब्लम यही है कि दूर दूर से लोग आते हैं। अगर यही इस तरह के हॉस्पिटल्स दूसरे प्रोविंसेस में भी इसी स्टैंडर्ड के खुल जाए तो उन लोगों को परेशानी न हो।
दुर्भाग्य की बात है कि हम लोगों के एरिया में इतनी ज़्यादा जागरूकता नहीं है कि हम लोग मेडिकल बीमा के बारे में सोच सकें।
ऐसे टाटा मेमोरियल हॉस्पिटल जैसे हर कैपिटल पर इस प्रकार के हॉस्पिटल होने चाहिए।
लास्ट मोमेंट इंडिया में टाटा हॉस्पिटल है, इसके सिवाय इलाज कैंसर का कहीं नहीं है। 10 लाख रुपीस में एक्सपेंसेस कर चुका हूँ, मेरा ब्रदर बैठा हुआ वहाँ।
जिस तरह का खर्च आप कह रहे हैं 10 लाख रुपए तक आपने खर्च कर लिया है, क्या आपके पास मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस है?
नहीं, मेरे पास किसी भी किस्म की मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस नहीं है, किसी से कोई स्कोप नहीं है। मैंने मेरी निजी फैमिली की पूंजी लेके खर्च किया है।
आप लोगों में से कितने लोगों के पास बीमा होगा अभी, स्वास्थ्य बीमा? किसी? आपके पास?
बहुत कम लोगों के पास में।
आपके पास है? आपके पास है?
नहीं है।
बीमा है?
नहीं मैम।
आपके हिसाब से आपको क्या लगता है कि सरकार को अभी इस बजट में क्या करना चाहिए? एक चीज
जैसे प्रधानमंत्री ने अभी 2 रुपए वो बीमा बैंक खाते से डायरेक्ट किया था, ऐसे ही मेडिकल बीमा के लिए भी ऐसी योजना चला देनी चाहिए कि जैसा आपका अकाउंट है तो उसमें से ऑटोमेटिक पैसा कट जाए और मेडिकल बीमा हो जाए। क्योंकि पेचीदगियों के कारण और ये प्रोसीजर के कारण कई लोग उसका लाभ नहीं ले पाते, और जब गंभीर बीमारी में पड़ जाते हैं तब वो सोचता है, पर तब तक वो बाहर हो जाता है, क्योंकि बीमार आदमी का बीमा भी नहीं होता।
आधार कार्ड से ज्वाइंट करना चाहिए। अगर किसी के पास इंडिया का आधार कार्ड है तो उसको ट्रीटमेंट मिलना चाहिए, उसका क्रेडिट अस्पताल में आना चाहिए इमीडिएटली।
सरकार को ये मस्ट कर देना चाहिए कि हर व्यक्ति के महीने आपका जो वेतन मिलता है या जो भी आपको इतने रुपए मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस के जमा होंगे। भाई अपन 60,000 की कोई स्कूटी लाते हैं, उसकी इंश्योरेंस कराते हैं, लेकिन लाखों का इंसान होता है उसकी अपन इंश्योरेंस नहीं कराते।
Patients who have been traveling from all sorts of states coming to bigger cities like that of Mumbai because healthcare is not available in their states, in their villages, in their towns. And that is what has to be the prime responsibility and priority for the government in this budget, is what is the word coming in from these patients. Well, look at the irony of it. This is the time when the government is talking of bullet trains, it is talking of smart cities, it is talking of all the advancements that they have done as far as the nuclear power is concerned. But what about healthcare? That still needs to rise up on the charts as far as priorities for the government is concerned, because unless the social security is not in place, if the patients are not insured, India will not grow. This is the word that I have understood here at Tata Memorial Centre, speaking to patients and doctors. With camera person Bharat Kori, this is Archana Shukla in Mumbai.
Well, it's been a long-standing demand to up the budget or the allocation as far as the healthcare sector is concerned. Will we see an improvement? We haven't so far. Let's wait to find out. And last but not the least, homemakers across the country are hoping for cheaper electricity, cooking gas and some service tax relief on household goods. Ajpreet Sethi caught up with homemakers in Delhi to find out what they want from Finance Minister Jaitley.
With paying higher prices, taxes for groceries, gas cylinders and even home loans has been a major concern for homemakers. Budget 2017 is round the corner. Let's go across to some of the homemakers or the home ministers and ask them as to what is their wish list from the finance minister during this budget. Let's go.
Why only the people who are working in the service class, they are the ones who are affected? If you say if you go to a roadside, any hawker or whatever the junk food people they are selling, they may be earning more than me, but they are not taxed. And since I am working, I am accountable to each and every single rupee I spend, or which I take out from the bank, or which I deposit.
We bought a pizza for around 400 rupees, but we paid 600 rupees for one pizza. And I think that is not fair. No? You are paying 200 rupees extra as a service tax, service charge. This should not be there.
होम लोन्स रीजनेबल होंगे, टैक्सेस रीजनेबल होंगे, तभी सब सामने से सोचेंगे कि हमें भी होम लोन ले सकते हैं. सबसे पहले तो टैक्सेस की ही बात आती है ना. अगर टैक्सेस रीजनेबल नहीं रहेगा तो होम लोन लेंगे कैसे?
We need to pay to our helpers through cash only. So cash flow is must here. So I am in a 50-50 situation for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would expect the government to announce certain incentives where they say that cash will be promoted more than digital as of now?
Yes. For daily basis, yes. I want the cash to be there.
Well, yes, all the homemakers here have been telling Mr. Jaitley, and the three important points that have come out from their wish list for the budget is, of course, first, that digitization is something that they are in favor of. However, they feel cash is important for our economy. Second, of course, being eating out and entertainment, that is watching movies, has become extremely expensive with the pile-up of taxes. And third, affordable housing with lower interest rate is what they are demanding from this budget, that is Budget 2017 in New Delhi. This is Ajpreet Sethi.
Well, from that wish list, that specific wish list, I think affordable housing is going to be one that the finance minister will pay heed to, and that's what we've heard from the government so far. Well, you've heard it there, from homemakers to SMEs to startups to students, to textile mill workers, on what their expectations are from Finance Minister Arun Jaitley when he stands up to present his third budget under this government on the 1st of February. Is it likely to be a pro-social sector budget? That's the expectation, but we will decode the budget for you right here on CNBC TV 18. This is your budget headquarters. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this special broadcast. From all of us here, many thanks for watching.